What the heck is going on? All right, so I'm not sure what's going on, but YouTube isn't showing. Let me know if y'all, if y'all can see me live. All right, so okay, that's better. That's better. Okay, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? For some reason, YouTube is not showing the live to everybody. I don't know why. But anyway, for those of y'all joining in, my name is Fifth Acupuncturist out of Miami, Florida, and I'm gonna go over some acupuncture with y'all and why. And I'm gonna tell you the number one reason why you need acupuncture. That's right. All right. So I'm waiting for some of y'all to come in, but I'm gonna go ahead and begin. All right. So some of y'all know what acupuncture is. Some of y'all have an idea what acupuncture is, but most of y'all, in my opinion, don't know exactly what acupuncture is. Okay? So let me break it down for y'all. Acupuncture is a form of medicine where, as acupuncturists, we view the body differently. What do I mean by differently? Differently means that, unlike Western medicine, which is the regular medical doctor that, which is the regular medical doctors that you go to, acupuncture medicine treats a variety of conditions, and sometimes we actually work alongside medical doctors. All right. The number one reason why you need acupuncture is because acupuncture can help you overall with almost any medical issues. All right. Of course, I'm not saying we have the answer to everything, but if you're constipated, if you have insomnia, if you have infertility, impotence, stress, anxiety, back pain, low back pain, headaches, migraine, fibromyalgia, if you have anything like that, acupuncture can definitely be of assistance to you. All right. I have been an acupuncturist since 2014. I also taught acupuncture student at the acupuncture college. So, and I love this medicine because it helped me a lot, and I've helped lots of patients before with their constipation, their menstrual issues. But that I mentioned, acupuncture also is good for menstrual issues. Also, please, when y'all come in, smash that like button for me. Smash that like button. All right. So So basically, why is acupuncture why is acupuncture good? Because acupuncture, number one, I'm gonna go the common questions that people ask. The first common question is acupuncture on the sorry, having bad Wi-Fi here. So the first question I get is acupuncture TCM, which stands for traditional Chinese medicine. Under TCM, there's a variety of techniques or modalities that we use to help treat patients. So we use super thin acupuncture needles. That's where the name acupuncture comes from, right? These needles are not hypodermic needles or like your regular needles that regular doctor uses. These needles are super thin, and there can be different lengths and widths, but they're as thin as you can. Our body is full of acupuncture points. That does a lot of things. Let me explain what I mean by that, because things are so broad, right? Most of the acupuncture points are named after organs. For instance, your stomach channel, the spleen channel, the gallbladder channel, the liver channel, this and that, right? And most of the organs are paired up. In fact, all the organs are paired up. So, for instance, the large intestinal channel is paired up with the lung channel. The spleen channel is paired up with the stomach channel. You can use channel or meridian. It pretty much means the same thing. Okay, so acupuncture is when we insert needles at certain points of the body, in certain points that does certain things. For instance, if I want more blood flow to go to a certain area, then I may put a needle at spleen 6, for instance, all right? Or it is heat in the blood, I may put it at spleen 10. It's just for example. I'm gonna explain what those mean in the video. Yeah, okay? So that's one question that I ask, okay? Why is acupuncture? Second question I can ask is, does it hurt? And first of all, we all know that, all right? Um, most of the time, and most of the time, I mean, almost all the time, acupuncture does not hurt. Now, sometimes some points may be more intense than others, like the points between your toes. So those may be more intense, but I want to say it hurts. Acupuncture should not hurt. Okay, so when somebody asks me, does acupuncture hurt? I just tell them, you know, acupuncture is very, to me, it doesn't hurt. Some points may be intense, more intense than others, but overall, acupuncture should not hurt. Third question I get asked a lot is acupuncture safe? The best way I can tell you that, if done properly, if acupuncture is done properly by a licensed acupuncturist or somebody licensed to do acupuncture, the acupuncture is very, very safe. All right. Please do not try to go to a acupuncturist who's not licensed or anything like that, because then you're asking for trouble. All right. Always go to a licensed acupuncturist, because he or she knows exactly how to put the needles, because the needles have to be inserted at different angles depending on the part of the body. For instance, if I'm putting needles on the chest or back, I'm not gonna put it perpendicular. I gotta put it oblique. I'm not gonna put it like this. I gotta put it oblique, because we have this thing called lungs, right? And lungs can be punctured. So acupuncture is very safe if done by a licensed acupuncturist, somebody who's licensed to do acupuncture. Another question I get asked is, what exactly does acupuncture treat? Acupuncture treats a variety of ailments, right? The list is long, but I'm gonna name some of them for y'all. Let's start from the head to the bottom, okay? So acupuncture treats headaches, treats migraines, treats eye pain, treats jaw pain, treats facial paralysis or palsy, TMJ, teaches it treats thyroid issues. Not saying it's gonna make thyroid 100% better, but acupuncture can help with overgrowth of thyroid. Treats neck pain, shoulder pain. Acupuncture can treat dizziness. Acupuncture can treat emotional issues, anxiety, stress, fear, depression. Acupuncture can treat shoulder issues, chest issues. For women, if you haven't tender breasts during menstrual issues, or just not lactating properly, acupuncture can also help with that. Acupuncture can help with digestive issues. If you're constipated, have diarrhea, if you have GERD, if you have acid reflux, acupuncture can help with that also. I'm not even lying. If you have rib pain, yes. If you have bloating, acupuncture can help with that. If you have pelvic pain, acupuncture can help build up your pelvic floor, which is very important, especially for women and men too. Acupuncture can help you if you have leg pain, knee pain, ankle pain, joint pain in general, arthritis, sciatica, infertility, insomnia. As you can see, the list goes on and on and on. Right? On and on and on and on. Another question I get asked is, can anybody, can anyone get acupuncture? That's a very good question. Most people can definitely get acupuncture. Now, if you're a pregnant woman, you can still get acupuncture by a professional licensed acupuncturist, but he or she is gonna know not to put some needles in certain areas of the body. Okay, undergoing IVF treatment, I always recommend always get acupuncture. I always recommend always get acupuncture with that also. Your acupuncturist have no with your medical doctor to, to yield you the best results, right? So just know that there's actually hope for y'all. There's hope for y'all. For women, for couples who trying to have a baby and have a hard time, you know, and you spend lots of money, this and that, just know that acupuncture can assist you with that. All right. We also can do facial rejuvenation. Facial rejuvenation. I call it natural facelift. All right. But that's a story for another day because that's something else. Acupuncture is also good for weight loss. Right. So can anyone get acupuncture? Yes. If you're pregnant, you can still get it, but I have to avoid certain points. Also, um, if you're going to get acupuncture, I suggest you eat first because it's good to have stuff in your system before you just go out there, right? So, and if anyone have any questions, let me know for sure. Okay, I'm gonna write a question right now. Let me see. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'm gonna go over weight loss for a minute. Okay, let's go over weight loss for a minute. All right. Now, good news, everybody. Good news. Acupuncture can help you with weight loss. This is no hyperbole. Acupuncture can help you with weight loss. Now, weight loss is always a process, right? I'm going to tell you the best way I know how to help people lose weight. But before I begin, I just want to know that everything I'm saying is for educational purposes only. You should always check with your regular doctor if you have any medical issues or any medical questions. I'm just providing education about acupuncture, and if you are interested in getting acupuncture, talk to your regular doctor, and then see what he or she says, and then go to the acupuncturist, right? That's very important. Loss, it sure can. Now, if a patient comes to me, let's do a hypothetical case study here, all right? They just say, and this is okay, hypothetical case study. A 23-year-old man comes to my office, and she says that she wants to lose weight. She's about 5'5", and she's like 50 pounds over her ideal weight. Okay, so I do my exam. I ask certain questions. Any headaches? How's your menstrual issues? Any constipation? I ask questions that's relevant to my potential diagnosis. All right. So after talking to this patient, then I decided on the treatment plan. All right. Now, because she gets bloated after she eats, especially, all right, she also feels heavy, and she's also stressed, and she has constipation, sometimes diarrhea that alternates. She has headaches, sometimes red eyes, has trouble falling asleep. So from that diagnosis, I came up with from those symptoms, I came up with. I told her that she had liver cheese, stagnation, liver overacting spleen. All right. I know it's not like mumbo jumbo, but basically, the liver channel is responsible for the free flow of chi. Okay. The spleen is, of course, part of the digestive system, but also if the spleen channel or spleen isn't happy, it can cause dampness or swelling in other parts of the body or an accumulation of fluid. All right, and if the liver invades the spleen, as we call it, it can cause alternating diarrhea and constipation. So I told her this is, and she's not diabetic. She's not diabetic, but she's getting close to it. So I told her, hey, so my advice, my treatment plan for her was I introduced to her intermittent fasting. All right, what is intermittent fasting? When people hear intermittent fasting, is not that, right? To me, this is one of the best way of the human body, right? We humans, we eat too much. And we eat because we have to grow. But as adults, we eat a snack and then lunch and then a snack and then dinner and then dessert. Come on. I don't know what. Anyway, so with that being said, our ancestors not ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner on the dot. Cavemen ate whatever they could, whenever they could, all the time. So our body is actually designed to go a couple of days without eating and still have enough energy to go hunt again. All right. So with that in mind, Intermittent fasting, that's why it works. This is how it works, by the way. I tell my patients, if you want to do fasting style, don't think about it as a diet plan or a diet. Think about it as a lifestyle change, right? So this is how you do intermittent fasting. Again, this is for educational purposes only, but so the best way to do it is, in my opinion, through intermittent fasting. You pick 2 days out of the week. For example, let's say Monday and Thursday, as an example. So from noon to, so the idea of intermittent fasting is you have an 8 hour window where you can eat and a 16 hour window when you're fasting. And by fasting, I mean all you drink is water. For example, I say noon to 8 because noon to 8 is the time of the day, I think. So from noon to 8, I tell people you can eat. From noon to 8, you can eat, From 8 p.m. to 1 the next, from 8 p.m. to 1 p.m. the next day, you don't eat anything, just drink water. I'm gonna say it again. You pick 2 days out of the week. Let's say Monday and Thursday as an example. So from noon to 8, you can eat. From 8 p.m. to 1 p.m. the following day, all you do is drink water. Why? Because anytime we eat anything, the food gets broken down into its simplest form. Okay? Insulin gets released. The food eventually comes into the food eventually breaks down to glucose. Okay? The, so our pancreas secretes insulin every time we eat anything. Picture insulin as like a key, and picture glucose or sugar as like somebody trying, human trying to get in the club, and picture the insulin as like the bouncer with the key to get to the club. So insulin drives sugar into the cells, and the rest gets stored as fat. So one can say insulin is a fat storing hormone, right? So the reason intermittent fasting works is because you want to reduce the amount of time that your body is producing insulin. When you go to your regular checkup, ask the doctor to check your resting insulin level, okay? Because I will tell you a lot. If you're always producing insulin, the extra glucose is going to be stored somewhere, usually liver, of course, but then eventually you're going to start storing fat, right? So by doing intermittent fasting, because by fasting states, your body is going to be forced to use extra fat as fuel. You see how that's done? So this is why intermittent fasting works well. So I tell people before you do it, don't think about it as don't think about it as a diet. This is not a diet. This is a lifestyle, right? Because if done properly, you could do this for the rest of your life. You really can. All right. So, and here's the good, less hungry. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Right? I have a patient who used to weigh 295 pounds, 6'2" and a half, 290. He started doing intermittent fasting, and now he's down to like 220, and it looks good. From 295 to 220 in about 6 months, all natural, no Ozempic, no diet pill, no diet plan, you know. Just intermittent fasting. By doing intermittent fasting, you're not starving yourself, because crash diets don't work, right? Right? You don't have to do it every day. You can do it twice a day, and you're good. He does it twice a day. If you want to get jiggy with it, you can throw some like exercise in there also. And by exercise, I mean 10 minutes, 20 minutes. A little walking fast, the power walk. Yeah. So I mean, so it's not impossible for y'all, for anybody trying to lose weight to lose weight. All right. Again, if you want to lose weight, my opinion is I'll make that clear. I'm just telling you my knowledge. All right. So let me know if you have any questions about that. Now I want to go over magnesium, everybody. Magnesium. Magnesium. So I mean, wait, let me rewind. I'm gonna be. I'm going to be. I'm going to be. I'm going to be writing several books. One book. One book I'm going to be writing is about. One book I'm going to be writing is about magnesium. Right? What is magnesium? Magnesium is a wonderful mineral that we have in our system for sure. About 60% of the magnesium is stored in our bones. Did you know that? We all know that calcium, bones are made of calcium and stuff. We all know that. But did you know that 60% of our magnesium is stored in our bones? A lot of us are actually low in magnesium, which is a low. Sometimes you get little twitches in your eye, or little cramps here and there. It could be from lack of water or lack of magnesium, believe it or not. Yeah, yeah. So most of us are low in. I think a lot of people should get taking supplements, magnesium supplements, right? Why is that? Magnesium does wonders for the body. Um, for instance, magnesium is good for stress. Magnesium actually can relax you. It's good for your digestion. It's good for high blood pressure. It's good for bones. And if you take magnesium, calcium, and vitamin D, oh, trifecta, it does even better. In fact, if you're taking calcium, you better be taking magnesium because you don't want to take too much calcium without magnesium. Because magnesium can help balance out the calcium flow inside the cells. All right. So, now when it comes to buying magnesium, you gotta be very careful out there because there's a lot of companies out there that, in my opinion, don't have the right type of magnesium. I'm trying to find the bottle for you. I recommend I recommend magnesium citrate. I use Nature's Made. I use Nature Made because I think Nature Made is a so magnesium citrate. Uh, you go to the citrate, you have a lot more of that magnesium going into your. So yes, so magnesium citrate comes in, capsules, very large capsules, or powder form or extract. We just add water, and I recommend, looking to get in some magnesium. Again, always talk to your regular doctor first before you do anything, and this is just for educational purposes only. I'm just trying to let y'all show you, give my opinion as an acupuncturist. As an acupuncturist that's been practicing for over 10 years, I find that magnesium citrate is the best. I like Nature's Made. I'm not getting paid by Nature's Made. I just like the product. Okay, you can find it on Amazon. I recommend the doses about this because whatever extra you have, your body piece it out, right? So that's why that's what I'm talking about. All right, everybody. So everybody, just want to say thank you for joining me. Appreciate y'all. I know the live been kind of fuzzy. I don't know what's going on, but thanks for rocking with me. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and thank you for being part of Prestige Acupuncture.